Hey friend, and welcome to my channel. I'm Angelique. So today I'm coming to you with one of my very favorite collections. This one is from the Outre Airtied collection, and it's going to be in the style HHB-Soft Curls 18-inch and the color number 2. So here's what the box for her is looking like. And one of the reasons I absolutely love the Outre Airtied collection is 100% going to be because of that track-free, lightweight, and breathable mesh cap. I love the fact that you feel the cap and you don't feel any humps, any bumps, any tracks throughout. Plus, I also love the fact that they have that super thin, seamless Vanish HD lace, which is wonderful and flexible and super easy to melt. And this one is going to be available in 7 special colors. So as far as the cap construction on this one, you guys, you are going to get those 2 combs that are right in the front. You're going to get that 13x6 HD Vanish lace. And then in the back, you're going to get that comb, as well as your adjustable straps and an adjustable elastic band. And like I noted, you are going to get that track-free, lightweight, breathable mesh cap. So first I'm just going to go in with my Juvia's foundation. This is in the color Kano. I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my makeup brush, and then I'm going to apply that to the inside of the lace. Even though I absolutely love this lace, you guys, because I feel like it's super thin, flexible, and easy to melt, one of the things I probably would do differently in the future is just go ahead and add a bit more on the outside. Just because even though I feel like my install came out super well, after the fact I did realize I was seeing a bit of kind of like white lace cast, which I wasn't a fan of, but I wouldn't fault that on the wig itself. I would just say that was on me to just add a bit more product. But I feel like honestly the lace itself just feels very good. And then this one is also going to be premium synthetic and human hair blend, so the quality of the hair just feels beautiful. So now I'm just putting on the wig head so I can give you guys a 360 so you can see what it's looking like. Look at those curls. And then of course I'm going to bring it in closer and show you guys the hairline, which I love. Look at that hairline, you guys. If you're somebody who's extra, like I tend to be, you can go in and pluck this hairline out more. But also if you're somebody who's lazy, like I tend to be, then you can just leave it as is, which is what I did. I feel like they did a very reasonable job on the hairline and it's good to go as it is. You don't have to do a bunch of extra customization if you don't want to. And of course it did come with baby hairs as well, which I will finesse later in this video. So after I'm done clipping that hair back, I'm just going to go in with my embroidering scissors and start cutting slits into this lace. And if you've seen any of my videos in the past, I pretty much follow the same customization when it comes to like cutting the lace off. I always go in with my embroidering scissors, I cut slits in the lace, and then this is just to prepare it because the scissors I go in with after, which are my serrated pinking shears, are just very thick, clunky scissors, so it makes it so much harder to maneuver around the hairline if you don't have these cuts pre-slit. And I figured that out in the hard way because initially I was trying to just cut the whole entire lace off with those serrated scissors and it just wasn't giving me the cut that I needed. So going in with these slits ahead of time just gives you way more flexibility when it comes to working around the hairline. So right now, here are my 5mm serrated pinking shears. And I'm just going to go in and start cutting the remainder of that lace off. And like I said, you see how these strips kind of make it so I can grab onto individual sections and then get as close to the hairline as possible without getting too close and just finesse it to cut it off in the sections that I wanted to. I feel like doing it this way just gives you so much more flexibility and so much more control to cut your lace off. So that's what it's looking like after I cut the lace off. Now I'm just going to take these clips out. And then I'm going to slap this bad boy on my head and get it installed for you guys. And y'all, when I tell you, as soon as I popped this bad boy on my head, I was like, yes, I knew it. I knew it. I knew I was going to love it. I knew I was going to love the hairline. I knew I was going to love the lace. Like, immediate yes. And that's even without customizing it. They did their thing. They did their thing. Look at the hairline. Very cute. So when it comes to the cap size on this one, you guys, I'm definitely going to say it's small, medium, and big head friendly. I did adjust the adjustable elastic band pretty much as tight as it can go and it's fitting my head snug. You can wear this one glueless. I opted to add a little bit of adhesive just because I wanted to get that lace as blended as possible. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going in with that Esha Melt and Slay Spray and adding it sparsely. Now, I feel like if I were to do an install of this in the future, what I would do differently, because I do feel like this lace is great, this hairline is great, I probably would add this adhesive underneath the lace versus just on top, since I was trying to do very bare minimum. In the future, I would probably add the adhesive underneath, because I did notice after my install that on the side, which is where I'm spraying right here, kind of near the side, I had a little bit of additional lace, and I could have used a bit more security and a bit more blendage going on there. So I feel like in the future I probably would cut just a little bit more of that lace off, as well as add that adhesive underneath the lace versus on top of it. So I feel like any strange little lace blending issues that you're seeing there are not on the wig. It's definitely on the way that I installed it. So that's probably what I would do to improve it on the future. But even with that, I feel like I just absolutely really love this wig. I love how effortless and cute it was. I just really liked how the hairline was even straight out of the box. I feel like they did a really good job at making it look natural, not super overplucked and not super dense. Plus, like I said, you have those baby hairs in there as well, so you can finesse that to your liking. So as far as the texture on this one, I really like the texture. Like they do note, it is a soft yaki. It's a mix between like a soft and a relaxed yaki, and you can absolutely tell that the quality of the hair is higher and that it is mixed with that human hair, because it feels yaki, but it feels smooth like butter at the same time, like really good quality hair. So this is absolutely giving me the vibe of something that's going to be able to last you a good amount of time. And right here, I'm just removing the additional lace that was over my ear to just get the install as flat as possible, not have the sides popping up or anything. So right now I'm just going to go in with my The Warrior 2 palette by Juvia's in the colors Yoda and Kufuru and start blending that around the lace. And this is probably an additional thing I would do differently in the future. I would add just a little bit of this concealer, but then I would probably go back with just a tiny bit of my liquid foundation to just get the lace to blend more. But just like I said, even though I feel like there were some things I could do differently on this installation, that doesn't take away from the wig itself. I feel like the wig itself is beautiful, the construction of it is beautiful, and I absolutely love this lace, you guys. Like, look at this hairline, I can't get over it. Like, it looks so good, it looks so realistic. Especially if you're somebody that doesn't need for it to be like extremely perfect or anything like that. I feel like this is giving me just what a very much normal and natural hairline would look like. And of course, now I'm just going in and kind of brushing these curls out. When it comes to the density on this one, the density is definitely full, you guys. It's minimal 160%. So if you're somebody who likes hair that has a natural length and like a good density that's not going to feel super thin on your head, I feel like this is absolutely going to be one for you. This is giving me everyday vibes. Like, I can wear it to work, I can wear it to go out, I can dress it up, I can dress it down, which I absolutely was here for. And now, of course, I'm just going in with my bristle brush and getting rid of a little bit of that humpiness that I was seeing. And I feel like you can even see it on camera. Like, this hair quality is looking nice. I feel like you can definitely get away with this one with people possibly thinking that this is a human hair wig just because the quality of the hair, honey, it is feeling really nice. So now I'm just going in and adding some baby hairs. I don't do baby hairs too often anymore. In the past, I did them a whole lot, but now I've been kind of getting away from them, especially since my typical everyday go-to units are now kinky edges. But for this wig specifically, I felt like I just wanted to give it a little bit more personality. It was very cute, but I feel like I just wanted to make it pop just a little more. So I did go in and add those baby hairs. And the great part about this is you can just finesse the baby hairs that are here. I didn't want to do a bunch of extra work cutting them or anything, so it was nice that they already provided them for me. Now I'm going in with my foaming mousse, and this is just helpful to go ahead and get your baby hairs a little bit looser and finesse them to your liking. And you see what I mean? I feel like they just add a nice little pop of personality. And then, of course, because this is a 13x6 unit, I'm going to go in and show you guys a couple of different styles that I did with it. But I feel like even just seeing out of the box, I feel like y'all can get the vibes. Like, you can see that this would be an absolutely reasonable, normal one to be getting away with wearing every day, just based on the length, the density, just the style of it. It looks like a very effortless, like, I'm going to throw this on and go be cute outside. So when it comes to my cons and pros on this unit, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a con, it's just something to note. Of course, because this does have synthetic hair within it, you are going to get some tangling, you are going to get some shedding, but it wasn't anything crazy. Like I said, the overall quality of the hair felt really nice. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's a con, it's just something for me to let you guys be aware of so you don't think this is going to be 100% perfect out of the box. But as far as my pros on it, you guys, like I kept mentioning, I absolutely love the hairline, I love the density, I love the quality of the hair itself, I love the texture of the hair, I absolutely love this lace. I can't get over the trackless mesh cap. It feels amazing, it feels normal, I like not feeling no humps, no bumps. As a whole, would I get this one again? I absolutely would. And if you're looking for something that's natural, easy, affordable, everyday approved, I absolutely would say you won't be disappointed when grabbing this one. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this unit. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If it was, just make sure you give me a like, give me a subscribe, comment down below any of the units you want to pick up in any of the colors, honey. And until then, I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.